My name is Caroline Frau. Welcome to another episode of Living in Weston, a TV show that brings you the latest trends in real estate, what's selling, what's sold, current happenings and events, and will feature some of the unique businesses around our city. We have a very exciting show for you. Now the kids are back to school, summer is over, it's time to settle and plan for the future. Are you thinking of selling your home or property? Now, in the last episode, we gave you a few tips on how to buy a property. Very important things to know when you're out there looking for that perfect home. Now, we're going to talk about selling your home or property. Here at KoRes, we're going to help you sell your home at a record time in the highest price possible. How we're going to help you do that? Let's take a look. The selling price is the key element in order to sell your home at record time. At KoRes, we make an appraisal of your home to make sure that we price it right and we sell it at the highest price possible. Inspection. At KoRes, we also make a seller inspection before we list the home so that we can take care of any potential repairs that need to be done prior to listing the home in order to get the best price possible and that no credit will be needed at closing. Is the home ready? Having your home in optimal showing condition is very important. Make sure that you declutter, have neutral paint, and that the house is clean and organized. Showings. We don't want to lose any opportunity. It is very important that we accommodate all potential buyers that want to see your home in a timely manner. We at KoRes make sure that all calls are returned back the same day and that we accompany that potential buyer and the realtor to the showings. At KoRes, we have a big network of buyers and we're going to help you sell your home at a record time at the highest price possible. We invite you to visit our offices right here in Weston and let us show you why we're the best team for you. Now let's take a look at some of the things we're going to give you when you list your home with KoRes. A free wireless system for your home. Free decor consultation or staging. 1 year free home protection plan to the new buyers of your home. And if that was not enough, we will also do an appraisal and home inspection if necessary to make sure that your home sells in record time. Call me for a free consultation and we will present you our marketing plan to sell your home in no time. And now, let's have Tulio Rodriguez, our financial expert, talk to us about the process of buying a business.
Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to be discussing the facts to take into consideration when purchasing a new business. There are several profiles among the folks that are working hard, and this always will depend on the circumstances of each person. Let's say that you are working for a corporation with a career in mind, or you're working for a small business waiting for a stroke of luck, or you are, like many of us, an entrepreneur. All these profiles are valid and they are interchangeable, meaning that each one of us, during different periods of our life, could be suitable to any of the profiles described. An entrepreneur is somebody that is willing to take risk and is willing to purchase an ongoing business. Every business that is being sold for a reason, and your mission is to determine what is that reason. When a business has been in operation for more than 3 years, then you have much better chances to make a good decision. And if it has been in operation for more than 5 years, then you definitely are in a much solid territory. In the United States, the day you start a new business, you start with your first list, then you have to have equipment list, and you are already assuming liability on the long term. Because whether the business is successful or not, you are going to be responsible to pay for these obligations. Then you need to immerse yourself in a very complicated area, which is advertising. This area behaves like a huge black hole with the ability to swallow any amount of resources that are willing to throw to it with little or not guarantees of results. before you start reading the marketing brochure that has been put together by the business broker, you need to take into consideration the following. 3 years of financial statements, 3 years of tax returns, 3 years of profit and loss, 3 years of balance sheets, and then you need to have payroll reports and industry statistics. Besides your own experience, you need the assistance of someone with true familiarity with the industry and with the United States. Then you need to compare the amount of money that is being requested to buy the business with the time that the actual records of the company tells you that it will take to recover your investment. Now, what's your management style? Are you doing it yourself or are you hiring a manager? If you hire a manager, you're going to surrender a good portion of the profit and a good portion of the control. You need to understand this market. This country belongs to those who are capable to sell it. Do you have somebody in your team that you can trust, that can produce the amount of sales required to recover the investment in the planned time? Once you have analyzed all these, then you'll be able to weight the risk, and you will be able to make an offer and to define a purchase price. This task is what I call a work of art, because a business has a value for those who are selling it, which is not necessarily the same value that has for those that are buying it. Then you need to analyze how the transition among the two owners is going to be, what the payment terms are going to be, what type of guarantees and representations are being offered, a list of the assets being purchased. Then you're going to need some legal assistance. We at KoRes have the knowledge, the expertise to help you during this process of evaluating your new venture. And remember, it's the duty of the seller to prove the truth of what he's offering. However, it is your responsibility to really evaluate and weight every fact. We at KoRes have the experience and the know-how and the resources to fully guide you in this complicated process. I am Tulio Rodriguez. See you next time.
Thank you, Tulio, so much for that valuable information about purchasing a business. If you have any questions or like more information about this topic, please send us an email to team@KoResCorp.com and we'll definitely give you all the answers that you need. You can also call us so you can make an appointment with Tulio Rodriguez, our financial expert.
Visit us online at KoResCorp.com for a complete overview of KoRes and of the real estate market we serve. Learn about the entire KoRes team of residential and commercial real estate professionals and the range of services we offer. KoResCorp.com was expertly designed to help you easily find the property of your dreams and has helpful resources for buyers and sellers. Useful features like KoRes property listings, MLS search, and mortgage and loan calculators. You can also browse our listing of local businesses for sale. KoResCorp.com is always at your service.
Now let's take a look at what's available for sale in Weston. Are you looking for a home to buy in our city? Go to our website at KoResCorp.com. There we're going to feature all the homes that are listed on the MLX for sale in Weston. Let's take a look now at what's for sale in our beautiful city of Weston. At the beginning of our show, I mentioned that we have a very exciting show for you. And indeed we do. We always want to highlight what a beautiful city we live in. And what a better person to tell us all about Weston than our mayor, Daniel Sturmer. Let's take it to City Hall. And here we are at City Hall, and it is a real pleasure and an honor to be here with our mayor, Mr. Sturmer.
Good afternoon.
Nice to have you with us.
My pleasure, and welcome to City Hall.
Thank you. We live in a wonderful city, and there's so many things. I am so proud of Weston. I've been a resident for many, many years. And when I said to my clients and friends that I was coming to meet the mayor and ask some questions, you know, I got emails of questions. So it was very hard to pick some questions that would really be interesting for all our viewers regarding our city. So let me take a look at some of the questions that our clients, viewers, and our friends here in our city are interested in.
Absolutely.
First question. We know we live in a multicultural city. How do you think that has impacted the growth of Weston?
I think because of the multicultural and diversity of our city, it's grown exponentially. If you look back at the history of the development of Weston, towards the end of Arvida's development, Arvida itself did a lot of marketing in South America, which created a larger, diverse community. Since then, we've become more diverse, which actually has led to sports programs getting better, restaurants in the community getting better, and interaction among different cultural groups here in the city for the betterment of the city.
I know. I remember many, many years ago where I used to say I live in Weston, and people be like, where? Now it's like I live in Weston, and everybody's like, oh my God, I heard it's such a wonderful city, and definitely it is.
It is a wonderful city, and part of that is we're rich in cultural aspects to our city. We're rich in our population, which is now over 65,000 based on the latest census, and we're rich on the businesses we have here, and together, that's what makes this community so special.
Definitely. Now, my next question is, when you think of Weston, and when I think of Weston, you think of this perfect, picture-perfect city. Why do you think people see us that way?
Because that's actually how we present ourselves. I always know when I come home at the end of the day, when I get off of I-75 and you bump into the palm trees when you get off, my shoulders relax. One of the things we're very concerned about here is how Weston looks. Over the past few years when, as you know, the market was decreasing, we made sure here that we didn't do anything that made Weston look as if it was in distress. A Class A city should be a Class A city regardless of what's happening. So we take our appearance very seriously and make sure it stays to a standard that's acceptable to us. And we actually try harder because we're constantly improving how we do things by way of how we look. We're constantly putting in new landscaping, and the buildings have a certain look to them. And it's just the really who we are, and it's our mark in the community.
One of the questions for one of our clients is like, what is next for Weston regarding the infrastructure? When you think of that, it's like when you think of technology, like what else can it be done? Everything's done already. What else can improve something that's perfect?
Well, there's always a way to buff the diamond a little better. We just finished a roadway project on part of our major roadways here. What's coming next within the next fiscal year? Things have gotten better, so you're going to see a building showing up next to an emergency operations center, where, God forbid, in the case of an emergency, we will command what happens in the city, as well as moving some of our departments there. You're going to see improvements to our parks. The regional park is going to have a number of improvements done. Emerald Estates Park is going to get redone. Okay. You're going to see sidewalk improvements in various parts of the community. We never sit still, but we do things based in the city purely based on business planning. So nothing we do isn't fully thought out, fully vetted, and what's best for the community. Part of it is we've got over $6 billion worth of property here in the city, and we continuously strive to say, how do we make that number continuously grow every year?
Definitely. I think it's like having a home. You know, you own your home, but you constantly have to improve it, fix this, fix that, to make sure that it runs perfectly.
Well, and the way we run this city is viewed as property owners are shareholders. We view this city as a municipal corporation, and our effort is to try to maximize people's value. That's really how we view it. So we do a 3-year business plan. We do a 10-year business plan, in addition to our annual budgeting every year. So a great amount of effort and energy is spent by our financial professionals and our entire staff figuring out what our millage rate's going to be, what's going to be included, and how we best better the city year by year.
Definitely, we're all proud to be part of this city, and there's no doubt about it. And with all the new people that are coming into our city and moving here, one of the questions that everybody has is the schools. I mean, we have one of the best school systems in the county. I have no doubt about that. People want to move to Weston because we have A+ schools. But people ask, is there going to be another high school in Weston?
For the foreseeable future, the answer is no. A number of years ago, we were making an effort to get one. But in the foreseeable future, the answer is no. The biggest question we have is, how do we keep all of Weston students going to school in Weston? And one of the things I do is actually sit with the school board on a committee to deal with the issues of student capacity in our buildings and in our portables, and ensuring that we can continue to count the portables that are currently here. Because while it's not a traditional classroom brick and mortar facility, it keeps our students here. And this commission has been committed and will be committed to keeping Weston students here, because as you said, every school is an A+ school. We just got the grades out for the middle schools and elementary schools, and again, they're all A's. We'll get the high school later this year, and we're very proud and have three new principals actually serving schools here in the city, and we welcome them and their new vibrance into the community.
Definitely. The Weston schools is what bring us as realtors all the business. Because
Absolutely.
I don't know one client that has not said to me, you know, I'm here because I want my kids to be in the best schools in the whole area.
And it's interesting because so many other students want to come here. And we had an issue, the school board had an issue a number of years ago of how to deal with those that were in our schools that didn't reside here. And an effort was made to scrub the student rosters to make sure those that go to the schools here in this district belong here. And again, that's not a city role and it's not a city objective, but we work hard with our schools month by month. And now that school started again, we're back to actively engaged in our schools. We're committed to that. And we want to make sure they continue to be as good as they can be.
Definitely. As you know, the real estate market, I'm a realtor with KoRes, and we see how everything's improving. How do you see Weston recuperating?
My history tells me years ago the number of inventory was about 200. When the market started to bottom out, the number went up to 700 or 800. And tell me if my numbers are wrong. And now we're back to under 200. And most houses, if priced right, are going before they're on the market.
Yes.
If I have my numbers right, I actually do pay attention to what those numbers are because it's good for the city. And what happens is, and it goes back to the diversity of the community. Part of it is new residents coming in and seeing what's available and knowing if they don't move on it today, it might not be there tomorrow. And it's back to a place where it's turned back to a seller's community as compared to a buyer's community, where there are now actually bidding wars above the ask price. And you know, based on how I understand you price your stuff, if you price it right, it'll move. It'll move.
That's the key of selling your property.
And we know a few years ago, folks said, here's what I think it should be, and we're holding on to their properties. It's all coming back. The city's growth this past year from the property appraisal went up 3.4%. So, and we're continuing to grow. So I envision inventory remaining low. As you said, we're a very desirable community, and we only hope to improve the product we have, which is our community and our community service and our customer service and the values here that'll make more people want to come become residents of the city.
No doubt about it. And I want to go back to something you said because I mentioned it before.
Please.
When I see that sign that says that I'm in Weston, it just makes me feel so good. I'm such a proud, neighbor, resident here. It's like, when you're so proud of your college, it's like a team. We're all team members.
And that's what's great about it. This commission and the city's always been very open to our residents. I spend a lot of time on our fields at night, and people come up to me with issues. And you know what? Every member of this commission, all 5 of us, are out in the community, whether it's teachers, retired people, insurance people, and we're in the community being active. And we want people, if they have questions, to ask us. Call City Hall, send an email, stop us out there, because you know what? We volunteer our time to the community, and we're here to answer questions. Because if you have a question, somebody else has the same question. Exactly. So if we can get the answers out there and keep everybody informed, that's the best way we think we can go about doing how we do what we do.
Well, I want to thank you so much for
My
answering
pleasure.
all these questions. I am sure our viewers are going to be thrilled. It is such an honor to be here. Beautiful facilities right here in our city. And I cannot say enough thank you for your work, your team, and to keeping this city in such beautiful and great shape.
My pleasure.
Thank
And whenever you
so
want to
much.
come back, the door's always
We'll
open.
come back. He just said it. I'll be back. Thank you so much. Right here, City Hall in Weston.
Hi, I'm Julie Gonzalez Cohen, and I'm a partner at the law firm of Strzok & Cohen, Zipper Ferrer Law Group. And we are a hometown real estate law firm located right here in Weston. Whether you're a buyer, seller, realtor, or mortgage professional, knowledgeable attorneys to help you navigate those turbulent waters of today's real estate market are a must. With over 65 years of combined real estate law experience, our attorneys are dedicated to providing title and closing services. Our attorneys practice in most areas of real estate law, including landlord-tenant matters, short sale negotiation, foreclosure, community association law, and consumer protection law. Our offices are conveniently located in the Weston Commercial Center. All of our attorneys are residents of Weston. We are proud to call Weston home. We look forward to welcoming you to our neighborhood. Bienvenidos.
Are you looking to buy or sell a business? As our financial expert Tulio Rodriguez explained, it is a very important process to know how to find that specific and perfect business for you. Here at KoRes, we have a business brokerage division that is going to help you find that perfect business for you. Go into our website, KoResCorp.com, and click on the Business Opportunity tab. We're going to help you find the business you're looking for. Now let's take a look at some of the businesses that we have for sale. This is a very special segment right here in Living in Weston in Cypress Bay High School, home of the Lightning. Today we have the ESPN High School kickoff game, and I'm here with Coach Wandolo. Coach G, like they call you.
Yes.
How's everybody doing today? How's that energy?
We're excited. We've been working, seems like forever, for this game, and the players are really excited. It's a great day for the community, great day for the school, the students, and just to be on national television.
Oh, no, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about it. It's going to be a fantastic game. We're all very proud of all the accomplishment of the team. You had a great season last year.
Yes.
What can fans expect for the year to come?
Well, I mean, we have a long way to go. We got to get better. We lost some great seniors last year. But the players have really been working extremely hard. It's going to be an exciting year. We're looking for some big things.
There's a lot of energy here in the room. I'm sure they're ready and excited to go out there and show their skills. If it lights, it doesn't. Don't blame Coach E and his team. I mean, we are here. We're excited. Now, what do we expect today? What can fans expect?
Well,
Has it happened before here in Weston,
no,
like ESPN coming here?
This is the first time in Broward County.
Wow.
That for any high school to be on ESPN. So it's a big day for the county too. But the players are excited. It's a first game, so there's going to be some first game jitters, maybe some mistakes. But it's a good way to get us prepared for the upcoming season.
Great. Well, we want to wish them luck. I know there's a great team. You're the best coach ever, Coach G, right here in Cypress Bay, home of the Lightning. Goat Lightning, right here, living in Weston. Thank you, and have a fantastic game. Good luck.
Thank you.
In our show today, we have talked a lot about selling your property, and it's a very important thing to know what are the prices and what are the homes selling in your area. Now let's take a look at some of the closed sale in our city of Weston. This is a very important piece of information because it's going to help you determine the selling price of your home. Now let's take a look at the latest closed sales in our area. Here at KoRes, we have created a newsletter to keep you informed of all the events that are happening around our city so you can enjoy them with your family. Go to our website, KoResCorp.com, and subscribe to our complimentary newsletter. This will keep you updated of all the happenings around our town. Let's take a look at the events coming up. Keep in mind that when you list your home with KoRes, we're going to work hard to sell your home at a record time in the highest price possible. Now let's take a look at some of the incentives KoRes is going to give you when you list your home with us. A free wireless system for your home. Free decor consultation or staging. 1 year free home protection plan to the new buyers of your home. And if that was not enough, we will also do an appraisal and home inspection if necessary to make sure that your home sells in record time. Call me for a free consultation and we will present you our marketing plan to sell your home in no time. Thank you for being with us in another episode of Living in Weston. Remember, KoRes is here for you. We are your real estate team. Give us a call so we can show you how we're going to sell your home in a record time at the highest price possible. Visit our website, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. Until our next show, ciao.